Yo, what's good, what's good? For those of you guys that may not know me, my name is William Rivera, right? So my name is William Rivera. I'm 24 years old. 5 years ago, I was working at an Amazon warehouse getting paid $11 an hour, working from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m., all right? And the reason why I was working that warehouse job is because a year prior to that, I actually got arrested on a felony charge, okay? So it was pretty hard for me to get really any job after that because I had that felony like on my record. And at the time I was pretty much lucky to even get that Amazon job because to me at the time, that $11 an hour was the most that I've ever got paid before, right? So I was working this job from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. Didn't have a car. I would Uber to work. Basically half of my checks would always go into these Ubers, right? And then I realized quickly that I don't want to be in my 20s with lower back problems because I'm over here wrapping these pallets, right? I don't know if any of you guys in here have worked at Amazon before or you've worked a warehouse job before, but like I'm the guy that, you know, I would bring the pallets into the warehouse and then sometimes I would walk around with that, it's like a stick with like this clear wrap on it and you'd have to walk around the pallets like this. You walk around them shits like this and you just wrap the whole pallet, right? That's what I was doing every day, okay? Now, someone said same old story, change it up some. I can't change my past. This is literally what happened. But so yeah, that's what I used to do every day, right? And then these three things that I'm gonna talk about is what took me from that to a multi-millionaire at 24, okay? So some of the things that I've been blessed to be able to do this year alone was, you know, I bought my mom a car. I bought my mom a house. I was able to buy an apartment building at 23 years old, a 24 unit apartment building in Conyers, a quadplex in Cincinnati. I bought, you know, my girl a car. I bought myself my dream car. You know, I've been able to do a lot of great things because of what I'm going to share with you guys today. All right. And everyone comment Amazon if you want a free invite to my training that I'm hosting on Sunday. And y'all let me know if y'all get that DM because I don't know if it's working right now, but let me know if you get a DM. If you comment the word Amazon, you should get a DM in like 2 minutes. My team is sending out the DMs, but if not, the link is in my bio. But other than that, look, I'm gonna start at number one. The one thing that changed my life, all right, took me from working at Amazon 5 years ago, making no money to where I'm at now, making tens of thousands of dollars every single day with little to no effort because I have a team in place. The number one thing that attributed to that, guys, is network, okay? Now, I know you guys probably think it's cliche. I know a lot of you guys probably you're always hearing like your network is your net worth, but you have to understand that when I was broke, and not to offend anyone that's in here, but when you are broke, you probably don't have that much value to provide people, right? You probably don't have a skill set yet that can make you a lot of money. And when I was working at Amazon, I realized that I didn't have a skill set and I realized that I didn't really have that much value to provide, you know, people. But what I did have was time. And what I did have was a drive in me to be better, right? A drive in me to be better. And I knew also that I could be a sponge, you know, and I knew also that I was introverted and that was actually stopping me from being successful because I know that I needed to meet people that were already successful so I could learn from them. So the first thing that I did was I went on this website called meetup.com, right? Meetup.com, you can use it in any state, it doesn't matter where you live. But it'll show you all of the networking events in your area. You just type in your zip code and they pop up, right? I encourage you to go to the next business one or the next entrepreneurial one. Just go, right? Go to a real estate one. I don't care if you don't even do real estate, right? Because this is going to put you in a room of people that are, even if they're not crazy successful, they're like-minded, right? They're trying to get somewhere. And a lot of times what holds us back is, guys, some of you are still friends with the people that you went to high school with. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm friends with a lot of, you know, I have high school friends, like some of them are my best friends right now. But what I'm saying is, if you want to be successful, you got to start hanging around people that you share the same goals with, you share the same drive, you share the same, love for the hustle, the game, right? You don't want to be friends with someone for life just because y'all were in the same math class together, just because y'all took chemistry together. If the only bonding that you have with your friend is the fact that you were in chemistry class together, please realize that that person isn't going to motivate you really to hit your goals. They probably don't even have the same drive as you, okay? Because to have a strong drive to be great, it's not likely. A lot of people are okay with being average, right? The 360 people that are in this live, I want you guys to realize that you're different, okay? A lot of people wouldn't even take the time out of their day to attend this live to learn how to be better because they don't care. They're fine with where they're at right now. But if you have that urging desire in you to be better, that alone already makes you different. So you need to start moving different now. Don't wait to get the money and then act different. You got to start acting different now so you can run into the bag later, okay? So already right now, you got to start acting like the millionaire version of yourself. And what would the millionaire version of yourself be doing? You would be networking with other people that are already thinking like that are already like-minded, that are already on their shit, okay? So that was the first thing that helped me. All of the friends that I had 5 years ago were just people that I played basketball with, were people that I went to school with. But then I started going to these networking events and I met a lot of people that I'm very, very good friends with now, but that started to motivate me, that started to put me on game with the things that they were doing, that started helping me make money in different ways that I didn't know I could make money with, right? So one of the first person that I met at a networking event was this guy named Drew, right? Drew, he was already doing e-commerce. He was already selling products online. He wasn't doing it at like a crazy high level, but he was already doing it. Whereas me, I wasn't doing anything. So he was able to put me onto a lot of game and kind of show me the ropes, and he helped me make a lot of money. Someone else that I met was my boy Dooley. Some of you guys may follow him, his agent Dooley on Instagram. He was doing real estate at the time. And while I was not interested in doing real estate, he was able to put me on game, just life advice, business advice, and just side money advice, to where he was actually able to help me make an extra $1,000 a month. So think about it this way, guys. All I did was pull up to a free event, and just from going to that free event, I met someone that taught me how to make an extra $1,000 a month. Now, that may not seem like a lot of money to some people, but at the time, that was a lot of money to me, because now I'm making an extra $1,000 a month while I'm working my Amazon job. And this extra 1,000 is pretty much automated. It only takes me like 30 minutes a day, right? So through going to networking events repeatedly, I was able to meet a lot of people that were able to put me on game and increase my income, okay? So that's step number one. You want to increase your network. Don't just stick to the friends that you met back in high school. You need to go to these networking events and meet like-minded people. You need to meet people that are on the same, wavelength as you, if not higher, okay? So that's one. Now, number two is you need to stop being so indecisive, okay? So, and I'm talking to you guys from my experience, right? So what I struggled with when I was an entrepreneur, like when I first started out as an entrepreneur, is I was in so many different hustles. I'm over here doing wholesale real estate one week. I'm doing crypto the next week. I'm doing stocks, options the next week. I'm over here starting 6 different businesses. We get obsessed with this. I don't know why this is a popular thing, but people think that they need to have 7 streams of income. Okay? And I don't know who said that, but guys, you don't need 7 streams of income, okay? Especially if stream number 1 is making you 500, stream number 2 is making you 200, stream number 3 is making you another 500. What if you just had one stream that's making you 20,000? One stream that's making you 50,000, because you're putting all of your effort, all of your time, all of your focus on that one stream, right? And the thing is, that one stream could create multiple streams, okay? So what I wish I would have done sooner is just picked one thing and just put all of my time, all of my money, all of my focus on that one thing, okay? And for me at the time, it was e-commerce. And guys, I was so ignorant ignorant that e-commerce was working for me, and I still decided to create different streams, right? E-commerce is over here working for me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take the money that I'm making from e-commerce and I'm gonna start a moving company. You know what? I'm gonna take this money that I'm making from e-commerce and I'm gonna start a car detailing company. My boy Lex is in here. He's the one that started the car detailing company with me, right? But that's not how you should think. Not in my honest opinion, if you're not making at least $1 million a year, you should not have multiple businesses. If you're not at least making $1 million with your main business, you should not have other streams. You should be reinvesting everything back into that main business until you're at least making $1 million a year with that one. Okay? So I was over here just being ignorant and taking all this money that I'm making from e-commerce, and instead of reinvesting it to grow my main business that's working for me, I'm over here spending it trying to start other businesses, right? That $5,000 that I spent to start the car detailing business, I could have took that $5,000 and paid someone in the e-commerce space that knows more than me, that is wiser than me, that has more experience than me. I could have just paid them $5,000 for a coaching call rather than try and start a whole new business. I could have used that $5,000 for more inventory, or I could have spent that on ads for my e-commerce business. I could have spent that on a lot of things that could have helped me with that one business. Okay. So that's another piece of advice that I'll give you is just being focused. A lot of you guys need to read the book. What's it called? Oh, it's called One Thing. So the book is called One Thing by Gary Keller. That book changed my life. It's probably the best book I've ever read. Every single one of you guys needs to go and buy that book. I don't got an affiliate link for you. I don't even got a link at all for you, but go look it up. Buy that book. It's by Gary Keller, the owner of Keller Williams. That book went crazy for me, and it allowed me to really focus. And it goes over a lot of questions that you need to be asking yourself that is going to give you a lot of clarity when it comes to like what you're chasing after. So again, let's go over. The first thing that I did was I started expanding my network. I started getting uncomfortable and coming to these networking events. Even though I'm an introvert, even though I'm a very shy person, I started coming to these networking events because I understood that me being shy doesn't matter when my goals are up here, right? I would rather be uncomfortable than be broke. Some of you guys would rather be comfortable than have money. Some of you guys are letting the fact that you're shy, that you're an introvert, stop you from making money. And that just lets me know that you're not as serious as you really say you are, right? When I was serious, when I was really, really trying to come up, I put all of my feelings to the side and I went to that bag, right? I was uncomfortable going to these networking events, but I still went because I knew it was something that I needed to do, right? So boom, networking events changed my life because I met a lot of people that were able to help me along the way. And it's also just good to be able to talk to people every single day that are chasing the same thing that you're chasing. So yeah, that was number one. Number two is focus. Don't be out here trying to start 7 streams of income. Just start one, focus on one, and reinvest all of your money back into that one. All right. And then the third thing is planning. Okay. If you're not planning, you're planning to lose. And I'm going to say it again. If you're not planning to win, then you're planning to lose. Okay. You need to have goals. You need to have yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. Okay. You need to know where you're going at all times. You can't be the type of person that wakes up and then when you wake up, you're trying to think about what you have to do that day. If you wake up and you're thinking about what you have to do that day, you already lost a day. You already took an L. Because it's going to take a lot of brain power and energy just for you to think about what the fuck you have to do that day. All of that shit should already be planned out. What day is it today? It's like March 2nd. It's March 2nd. I guarantee you 99% of the people in this live, you do not have your March goals written down. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Who has their March goals written down? I guarantee you a lot of people in here don't. And that's what I mean by if you're not planning to win, you're planning to lose. My boy said it. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Exactly. So you got to have those goals written down. And you got to break them down into weekly goals, and you got to break them down into daily goals. Okay. And you got to look at those every single day, because if you don't look at your goals every single day, you're going to lose track. It's the same with your bank account. If you're not looking at your bank account every day, shit, one day you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, damn, I thought I had more money than this. That's happened to me before. I remember that I used to actually purposely not look at my bank account, because I knew that I wasn't doing the shit that I was supposed to do. I knew that I wasn't at where I'm supposed to be at. So I would purposely not look at my account. I'm looking at my shit every single day now. Because what you put your attention to, what you put your focus to grows. Okay? And that's just facts. Do you have a CPA? Hell yeah. So if this live was titled 4 things, then I would have added build a team as the 4th one. But if you haven't made at least 6 figures yet, I guarantee you can make 6 figures by yourself. Once you start making money, like once you actually start taking home like profit, then you want to start hiring people that are good at what you suck at. And this goes back to planning, right? You should know what your strengths are. You should know what your weaknesses are. And whatever your weaknesses are, you should not be putting your time to make your weaknesses your strengths. Just accept the fact that you suck at something, okay? Like me, for example, I know that I suck at being organized. I know that I suck at like accounting and like keeping track of the money and like all that stuff, right? Which is why I have a COO. I have a chief operating officer, right? He handles all of the operations in my business. He's a very organized person. I know that I suck at high ticket sales, right? I don't really want to talk to people on the phone and close them on big deals. It's just not, I'm introverted, right? I don't really like talking to people in general over the phone like that. So that's why I have closers on my team that specialize in selling. Like they're salespeople, they're good at selling. So yeah, obviously once you start making money, you want to start hiring out whatever weak points you have in your business. But guys, comment the word Amazon so you can get that invite to the free workshop that I'm doing on Sunday. I appreciate all of you guys for being on this live. And yeah, stay posted. If you're in Houston, stay posted for the address, stay posted for the location. I'm going to drop it. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys there.